Welcome to week 42 of 52 Weeks of Storytelling. Today's prompt will be all about New Year's traditions, but first, I want to tell you about 52 Weeks of Storytelling. So, 52 Weeks of Storytelling is a video series that runs for, you guessed it, 52 weeks. And we're in week 42 right now. You can check out all the other videos and all the upcoming videos, depending on what day you're on in your own life right at this moment. So, 52 Weeks of Storytelling is how I help people work through telling pages of their story when we get a time, really. You can use each video as a story prompt, as a guided writing session if you like. Feel free to pause the video, skip around. Chapters are included in each description to help you do that. So feel free to go back and use all the videos however you'd like. And if you're using them in an activities an activities program or as an activities staff person, remember that you can encourage families to use these videos with their loved ones, whether it's over Zoom or just as a way to help them guide through visiting hours, etc. So with that, let's talk a little bit about the journal. So the videos actually follow along a journal that you can find linked below. There is a printable version on Etsy that you can download as a PDF and print, and there's also a printed version on Amazon that you can order. So those usually, if you're on Prime, show up in a couple days. So with that, let's jump into a little bit of the legacy storytelling method. You can check out a longer video explaining this, but the basics is that we use the legacy storytelling method to work through writing and outlining a story, and it gives you an opportunity to really think about what's going on in the story, who was there, what was happening, when it was happening, and then a few emotional digging deeper questions. These are also outlined in the journal, and again, you can check out the video linked in the description to go find out more details about it and more instructional type things. So with that, I want to jump into the weekly writing prompt. So New Year's traditions, and I'm gonna New Year's traditions. So I was thinking I was going to jump into my story example, but we'll stick with our intro. So when I think about New Year's traditions, it can be something that you do as a family. It can be something you did as a young person. As we're deciding which memory to choose, feel free to pick one that, if it's mundane, that's great. If it's something that's super exciting for you or something that completely changed your life, go for that. As far as my story example, I was trying to think through New Year's traditions for myself, and I don't know that we had any growing up. We seemed to always it was a time to travel, it was a time to do things. We were hiking, we were backpacking, and I don't remember my parents going out as a kid for New Year's. I have gone out in recent years with my partner, and that's been enjoyable. It's kind of like our night to go out and hang out. So we kind of do it as date night, it's not because it's New Year's. We don't go out because it's New Year's. We go out because neither of us have to work the next day. So that's been an interesting tradition, which means that our kids usually go over to their grandparents' house because we go out. And so that has been a tradition for our children, is that they're able to go and have this time with their grandparents and with their cousins, which I think has been enjoyable for everyone all around. Especially as we've lived in Western Pennsylvania and as they've gotten older. So those are some traditions and some things that we have done. I would love to hear what your traditions are or what your loved ones' traditions are. Feel free to come back and comment on this video and let me know. Until then, have an incredible, wonderful day. And until I see you again, happy writing.